Welcome to another episode of the University of Redneck Engineering. And I wanted just to make a quick little video with this never-ending project that's the track bike. Something I just learned, even though I've been riding my whole life, street and dirt and everything else, but never track. So when you brake a lot and you have brakes that are not really meant for the track or racing, they turn like this. It's called glazing. They glaze, and this has no friction. And you can tell, you'll feel, because you use the cones and the marks on the side of the track to your advantage, so you know when to hit the brakes and when to squeeze them really hard. And you can really notice. You notice your stopping distance increases, and this is why. Once they glaze over, they basically turn into glass, and that is no bueno. So go buy another set, two sets, because the pig has two calipers, each caliper 6 pads, each set of 6 pads, $100. That's $200. We're cheap, and they still got some life. I mean, I can get a couple more track days out of these, but not like this. What I do is get rid of the glaze, so just gonna scuff it with some 60 grit, 40 grit sandpaper. I started with this because the internet said so, but it takes forever. Okay, who's got the kind of time? He's got to die sooner than later. So, why not spin it at 15,000 RPMs? Let it do the work. Now, this one's already worn out. I'm going to put a new one. And if anybody wants to know, this came from Harbor Freight, which is probably why they don't last enough. It takes about 3-4 pads, sanding discs, to scuff one brake pad. But, it's Harbor Freight. It ain't great, but it's good enough. Although, I do have to show you, this is damn good enough. This is, I think it was like $12 and something. 140 pieces, all kinds of chingaderas. These are the same discs, just different grades. There's probably 100 of them in there. So, $12 in half hour is good for me. So, this is how it works. It's kind of nice that the pad is actually blackened too, so that's your guide for all the high spots. If anybody wonders, that's my setup for the vacuum, because I'm just so tired of vacuuming and sweeping this place. It's like a garage the size of a shoebox. Would not believe how much dust I sweep out of here on a daily basis. And you can see this is already worn out, but again, plenty of discs and no worries. And if you got gorilla fingers like yours truly, you can always use a X-Acto knife. I'm gonna start using this for everything. Contact lenses, anything that requires fine motor precision skills. Oh yeah, check it out. Use these lines, and I'm pretty sure you can see them here. So discs glaze as well, and they have to be deglazed. These lines, I'm not sure if it's part of the glazing. It looks like it's a bit more than just glazed, but you can sand them down a little bit like this. I don't know if it's the best way to do it, but it works for me. I got this disc, 120 grit. And the important thing is to sand it evenly all the way around. How do you do that without a lathe? You get an axle that spins. If we can keep this spinning at the constant rate and this thing sanding, it should work. We're about to try that now. It looks like the disc keeps the wheel spinning. And like I said, I'm just looking to get rid of the glaze. Yeah, the lines are almost. Might be time for a new disc too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's okay to be resurfaced, but yeah, easy peasy. Also, like to hit the very edge of the rotor because usually right here. Let's see if we can see that. There's this little lip right here where I guess the brake pads just don't reach as much. So I don't like that lip. I just sand it, but it's almost pretty good. If I slide this, I can barely feel those ridges. It looks like it's more looks than physical. So that's about it. And once you get both rotors on the outside, we need to do the inside. I figured probably the easiest thing to do is just flip the rotors around. Do not leave them flipped around, but just for this, for making it easy. Thank the wall of whoever came up with the impact. These things are amazing. A lot of people frown on it. A lot of people will probably call me crazy, but once you've used an impact so many times that it's almost like an extension of your own body, you're not going to strip bolts. You're not going to strip bolts. You're not going to break anything because don't be an animal. It's one tack attack and stop. It's only like 15, 20 pounds. I've checked it so I know. And the little trick for putting bolts, because the problem with the impact, I think, is this. It's loose. See? It wobbles. So if you try to start straight up, you might cross-thread it. That's why you got to do like the machines in the factories. You go backwards, hear the click, 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 and then as soon as you hear one click, and go back in. Don't get crazy again. First, snug them. And once you snug them, then you can give them a little taka taka. The reason I'm missing, I'm trying to look through the camera, make sure it's in view, and do this at the same time. So multitasking. See, taka tak, that's it. That's all you need. Just need to hold them there for a minute. Hmm? That one sounds like it's got dirt in it. Because have the screw went in, fine. So you know it's not a thread. That's it. Put it back on and do the same thing over again. Okay, and this should be the last part of our brake project. And the part is this. The rotors, screws, bolts are Loctited. You gotta torque them with a Loctite because the one thing you really don't want is your front rotors coming loose. Because of course they're gonna come loose at the absolute worst possible time. A little redneck trick I just found out. It's good to clean this. You don't want to have leftover thread locks. So you take this is an 8 millimeter, fits perfect right around the flat parts, the collar, and leaves the threads exposed. And now, all you gotta do. Look at that. There's no time. Look at that. I wanted I wanted to check the rotation of the drill. I guess it doesn't matter if you're running back and forth against or with the spin of the wire wheel. Well, look at this shiny thing. Yeah, buddy.